Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now the start video. The Young and the Restless, Lion R, spoilers update for Monday, February 10, reveals that Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, and Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, will have dessert together at the coffee house, where Harrison will recruit his parents for help with a shoebox diorama for school. Summer will pipe up that she could come over for dinner tonight and work on it, but she'll realize from Kyle's expression that he might have had other plans. However, Kyle will give the green light and privately explain to Summer that he wasn't keen on attending dinner with Victor Newman, Eric Braden anyway. Kyle will explain that Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, is trying to get Victor to accept him, so Summer will seem surprised that their relationship has developed to that point. When Kyle mentions Claire being the most incredible person he's ever been with, Summer will offer a wow in response and act a little miffed. Kyle will assure Summer that she's amazing too and try to smooth things over. At the Newman Ranch, Victor won't like Claire's dinner idea since it'd mean he was condoning her relationship with Kyle. Victor will end up ranting about Kyle turning on his family and then crawling back to them because he couldn't make it on his own. After Kyle calls with updates on his school project time with Harrison and Summer, Claire will tell Victor that he's off the hook for now. Victor will worry about Kyle being a heartbreaker and will make a prediction about Summer always coming first for him. Claire won't see it that way, but there'll still be some tension when Summer arrives to visit Victor as he recovers. Later, Claire will seem exasperated after trying to get through to Victor, so she'll ask Victoria how to win a fight against her grandfather. Back with Summer on Monday's I&R episode, Victor will drop hints about Harrison's parents needing to have a strong bond. Victor will also mention Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, moving in with Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, though he won't expect Summer to move back in the Abbott house. That said, it'll be obvious that Victor is trying to give Summer a nudge back in Kyle's direction. When Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, shows up and hears Victor's efforts, he'll grill his dad about whether he's trying to push Kyle and Summer together again. At the Abbott mansion, Harrison will look forward to hanging out with Summer and Kyle since it'll be like old times when it was always just the three of them. Although Harrison will worry Kyle and Summer are only pretending to get along, Kyle will assure his son that they're genuinely on good terms now. Meanwhile, Chelsea will confess to eating all Adam's jalapeno-lime chips when he assumes Connor Newman, Judah Mackey, is responsible. After Adam and Chelsea joke around, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, will arrive with a housewarming gift, though she'll question if she should have brought 2 quilted throws or just the one. Chelsea will realize Sharon's fishing to find out if she's reunited with Adam romantically, so she'll insist they're just living under the same roof because of Connor. Once Sharon opens up about being on the right meds and going to therapy, she'll credit her family for standing by her through all the Ian Ward, Ray Wise, and Jordan Colleen Zank chaos, especially Nick. The day begins with a light-hearted family scene as Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, and Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, gather at the coffee house for some dessert. Harrison, excited about his school project, asks his parents for help with a shoebox diorama for school. It's a cute family moment, but it soon takes a turn as Summer suggests coming over later for dinner to work on the project. However, she quickly picks up on Kyle's reluctance, sensing that he had other plans. Kyle, realizing he can't avoid this invitation, agrees. Privately, he confides in Summer, revealing that he wasn't particularly keen on spending the evening with Victor Newman, Eric Braden. He goes on to explain that Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, is pushing for Victor to accept him, and Summer is surprised to learn just how far the relationship has come. Kyle expresses that Claire is the most incredible person he's ever been with, which catches Summer off guard. In response, Summer offers a restrained wow, clearly feeling a bit hurt. However, Kyle tries to smooth things over by assuring Summer that she's also amazing in her own right. Their brief tension is indicative of the underlying feelings that have yet to fully resolve between them. At the Newman Ranch, Victor is visibly frustrated with the idea of Claire hosting a dinner, especially since it would mean he would have to accept her relationship with Kyle. Victor rants about Kyle's betrayal of his family and how Kyle is now crawling back after. Failing to make it on his own. He sees Kyle as a heartbreaker, and his concerns only grow when Claire updates him on the progress of Harrison's school project, signaling that she's no longer pushing the dinner for the time being. Despite Claire's reassurances, Victor's fears remain, especially when he predicts that Summer will always come first for Kyle. Claire disagrees with his assessment, but her frustration grows as she continues to face resistance from her grandfather. Later, when Summer arrives to visit Victor while he's recovering, the tension becomes even more palpable. It's clear that Claire is trying to bridge the gap between Victor and Kyle, but her efforts are in vain for now. Frustrated with her inability to get through to Victor, Claire takes her concerns to Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel. She asks for advice on how to win a fight against their grandfather, as Victor remains a constant obstacle in her efforts to move forward with Kyle. Victoria, caught between her loyalty to her father and her own ambitions, might have some unorthodox advice for Claire in the coming episodes, but it's clear that this ongoing battle for Victor's approval will continue to drive a wedge between family members. Victor, as always, remains a master manipulator. During a conversation with Summer, he subtly drops hints about the importance of a strong bond between Harrison's parents, Kyle and Summer. He also brings up the fact that Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Eakin, has moved in with Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, suggesting that this move indicates some sort of stability in Adam's life. However, Victor makes it clear that he doesn't expect Summer to return to the Abbott house anytime soon. Even though Victor's comments are casual, it's evident that he's subtly nudging Summer back in Kyle's direction, hoping to revive their relationship for Harrison's sake. Victor's tactics may seem harmless on the surface, but they are calculated to influence Summer's decisions without her realizing it. Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, arrives and quickly picks up on his father's subtle efforts to play matchmaker. He questions Victor about whether he's trying to push Kyle and Summer back together. Victor's evasive response only fuels Nick's suspicions, and he starts to wonder if his father is overstepping in his attempt to control the lives of those around him. This father-son exchange will likely spark further tension between Victor and Nick, especially since Nick tends to resist Victor's influence. Back at the Abbott mansion, Harrison eagerly anticipates spending time with Kyle and Summer, reminiscent of the good old days when it was just the three of them. Harrison, however, begins to worry that his parents might only be pretending to get along for his sake. Kyle reassures his son, emphasizing that their relationship is genuinely in a better place. Harrison's innocence and desire for family unity underscore the emotional stakes of the storyline, as he continues to yearn for the stability he's been missing. Meanwhile, Chelsea finds herself in a tricky situation. When Adam confronts her about the missing jalapeno-lime chips, Chelsea admits to eating them all, though Adam initially believes that their son, Connor Newman, Judah Mackey, is the culprit. Their conversation is playful and filled with some lighthearted banter, but it's clear that Chelsea is hiding something. Her confession, while seemingly harmless, is part of a pattern of behavior that Adam may soon begin to question. Later, Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, arrives with a housewarming gift for Adam and Chelsea, though she's unsure whether she should have brought 2 throws or just one. Chelsea quickly picks up on Sharon's subtle probing, realizing that Sharon is trying to determine if she and Adam have rekindled their romance. Chelsea firmly denies any romantic involvement with Adam, insisting that their living arrangement is purely for the benefit of Connor. As Sharon opens up about her personal struggles, including her ongoing therapy and the support she's received from her family, she credits Nick for standing by her through all the chaos with Ian Ward, Ray Wise, and Jordan, Colleen Zank. Her words leave a lasting impression on Adam, who begins to wonder if Sharon's feelings for Nick have resurfaced. It's clear that Sharon remains emotionally tied to Nick in some capacity, which could complicate her relationship with Adam moving forward. As the day unfolds, Adam's suspicion about Sharon's feelings for Nick grows, and it seems that their past connection is far from over. Sharon, for her part, remains drawn to Nick, which sets the stage for more drama and tension between the former flames.